Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rahakwadash Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and the 1/3 men, women, and children that are scattered on all four corners of this earth. Shalom. This is the brother Shamya from the GMS Helena camp, coming to you from Helena, Montana. And I just got off of work, as usual. And Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi had the Spirit jump on me to do this quick lesson. And earlier today, before I clocked in to go to work, I know these two individuals that always come to Walmart, and over time I've befriended them and make small talk with them. But today, as I was coming into work, I saw them today, and I said hi and everything. And the guy, because it was a guy and his girlfriend, the guy, he looked at my at my necklace. He said, and it's the name of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi on it. And he said, "That's Paleo Hebrew on your necklace." I said, yeah. I was like, I was shocked, because I'm like, like, how did you know that? He's like, yeah, I've done research on a Paleo Hebrew, and that's the name of the Heavenly Father and His Heavenly Son. And I was just amazed, and of course I gave all praises to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, but I started talking to him. The Lord literally opened up the door for me to speak to this guy and his girlfriend. And of course they're both speckled birds. And I don't want to get into full detail in it, but what was beautiful is that we started talking about who the real Jews are, the real Israelites, according to the Bible, according to history and ancient artifacts and things like that. But then we started talking about the people that are over there in Israel now are not the real Jews. And this guy and his girlfriend, they was like, well, yeah, we can definitely see that. And we started talking more and more about that. But to make a long story short, I was happy that the Lord allowed me to speak to this brother and his sister. And but then the Lord had the Spirit jump on me to bring this book up. And what's so compelling about this book is it's a lot of wicked ass motherfuckers that are in Israel, and heathens. You got all these camps. They'll tell you that you're Israel, but of course they don't preach the same doctrine. Okay, but we do know that there are a lot of wicked individuals in Israel, and we know Esau, he's wicked, so that ain't even a question. But there has been it was always this thing circulating around Israel and around fake ass Christianity, and even the fake ass Jews. They were a lot of people basically say, who are the real Jews? how can you prove that those people over in Israel are the real? How can you prove that those people over in Israel are not the real Jews, and they're fake, they're false? So what I wanted to do is I wanted to go into this book to prove that, because we were always taught that we have to go into the history and of course back it up with scriptures, so it aligns up. But I want to go into this book to prove that those people over in Israel now are not the real Jews. Okay? So this book, and I got this book off of Amazon. Sometimes they discontinue the book and then they bring it back, but this book, I paid $10 for this book, and I got it off of Amazon, and I did thorough research in regards to this, and it took me a little while to get my hands on this book, but when I finally got my hands on the book, it was beautiful. But this book is called How the Hebrews Became Jews, and this is the author, Jose V. Malcion. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this book over, and this is the guy, of course he's a J, and it gives his credentials. Okay, I'm gonna just read it real quick. It says Jose Vermudez Malcion was born in Colon, Isthmus of Panama. He has made 3 trips around the world and lived in Costa Rica, Honolulu, Mexico, New Orleans, New York, San Francisco, and his native Panama. Mr. Malcion studied at Universidad Autónoma de Mexico, Facultad de Filosofía y Letras. He majored in Spanish at City College, New York. His MS in Adult Education was received at City University, New York, and his MS in Supervision and Administration in Education at Baruch College. He has completed another MA in Spanish and pursues a PhD in Sociolinguistics at Columbia University. Okay, so this is his credentials. So what I wanted to do also was go into the beginning of the book. This is the production, UB Productions, New York, and this is this book is the original book, copyright 1978. Okay, now this is what I want to do. I wanted to go on page, okay, well, this is a table of contents, but what I wanted to do is I wanted to go on page in this book. Okay, I want to go page 7 of this book, and I want to read this article in this book. Okay, and the title, this is on page 7 of this book. The title says, "All Hebrews are Jews. All Jews are not Hebrews." So I'm going to go down and I'm going to read this excerpt right here. Okay, on page 7. Now this is basically a source, and I'm gonna read. It says, Carmichael Joel, 1968, wrote satirically, in short, the attitude of your own people whom I suppose you always thought of as Hebrews, later to become Jews, and what trouble that gave rise to Muhammad, received his ideas from Jews. It was the Jews who formed the Arabian tribes into a people. The first statement was to Moses, the two latter ones to Muhammad. Carmichael chastised Nasir after he rebuked Moses, the patriarch of the Hebrews. He further pointed out that all Arabic-speaking people are not Arabs, just as this researcher states that all Hebrew-speaking people are not Hebrews. Carmichael also explained how Nasir fooled the world. In my own day, says he, a youngish fellow took power in Egypt by kicking out the somewhat decadent descendant of a Turco-Albania dynasty, a fat fellow by the name of Farouk. Well, this fellow, whose name is Gamal Abdan Nasir, which the Western press prints as Nasir, proclaimed himself as spokesman of Egyptianism, then Africanism, then Muslimism. He started to refer to himself as an Arab leader, right? Moving on to the next page, page 8, it says, incarnating in himself all Arabdom, then Africa, and then Islam. By a form of sleight of hand, he had multiplied himself by roughly 2.5, adding to the 20 million Egyptians. Carmichael states with apparent irony that Nasir took over another 30 million or so Arab-speaking people from the Persian Gulf to Morocco. What was not mentioned, however, was the possibility that Nasir took over with a sleight of hand he might have learned from the Jews. Nasir told the Jews in speeches and on television during the 1950s, "You will never be able to live here in peace because you left black and now you have returned white. We cannot accept you." He also referred to the Zionists continually as the imposters. This is the book right here, How the Hebrews Became Jews, the author Jose V. Malcian. And this book was, the original publishing of this book, 1978. Okay? So, there you go. This is the raw deal, the real deal, Holyfield, right here. So this is a beautiful thing. So Akim, if you looking for a beautiful source like this, you can go on Amazon, and you can get this book, because this is what was said in this book, and this is a source. Okay, but what I'm going to do now, let me bring up a couple of scriptures, okay, to back up what this individual, Jake said, or Jose Malcian. What I'm first and foremost, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8. Okay, that's, bear with me, Akim. So let me go to 2 Corinthians chapter 13. Okay, so 2 Corinthians chapter 13 And I'm going to read verse 8. And this is what it says. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So this is a beautiful thing how the Lord allowed me to get this book. And I did, thorough research on it, and it's beautiful because the truth is coming out that those people over in Israel they're not the real Jews, and we're gonna keep going and proving that also. But this is what it says in the scriptures, okay? And I'm gonna read it again. Verse 8: For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Okay, so the truth is coming out and the Lord is working, and it's beautiful to see the Lord bringing the truth out in these last days, exposing the wicked and exposing Esau. Okay, so all praise to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Now I'm going to get another precept. I'm going to go to the book of John. I'm going to go to the book of John. Okay, John chapter 8. Okay, John chapter 8. And I'm going to read verse 32. Now, this is Yahawashi speaking. Okay? Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 31. It says this. Then said Yahawashi to those Jews, and so he's speaking to Jews, and not everybody, not the heathen, no, it's just Jews. Okay? Us, Israel, Yasharallah. Okay? It says, verse 31, Then said Yahawashi to those Jews which believed on him, If ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed. Verse 32, And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So, us knowing this truth in these last days, the Lord has woken us up, showing us that we're the real Israelites, and the Lord has given us this truth, okay, and to preach this truth, preach this true gospel to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because the Lord is waking up his people. And with that comes the truth too. We spreading the truth, the real truth, that we're the Israelites. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans, and the speckled bird that are scattered on all four corners of this earth. Okay? Let me get another precept. Now I'm gonna go to the book Luke chapter 8. Luke chapter 8 and verse Luke chapter 8. Okay, Luke chapter 8, and I'm going to start at verse 17. And this is Yahawashi speaking in the red. Verse 17, For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. That's a beautiful precept. The Lord is exposing everybody. The Lord is exposing the wicked. He's exposing the heathens. He's exposing Esau and his descendants, the Edomites. He's exposing everybody. Okay? This shows we're living in these last days, and the Lord is exposing all these wicked ass motherfuckers, man. And it's great. Okay? Let me give one more precept. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the book of Zechariah. Okay? Go to the book of Zechariah. Just bear with me, Akim. Let me just, go to the book of Zechariah real quick. Okay? Zechariah chapter 9. Zechariah chapter 9 And I'm going to read verse 6. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. Now, you know, Ashdod is in Israel. Okay? That's the city in Israel. I'm going to read it again. And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, and I will cut off the pride of the Philistines. So somebody is living foul over there in Israel. It's a bastard people over there in Israel right now that's living foul, and they have been living foul for a long ass time. So the Lord said that a bastard, a mongrel people, just a shitty ass people are dwelling in the land of Israel right now. Okay, so they don't belong there. Okay, so I'm gonna read this one more time, just to, to back up what I've been what we've been discussing. Okay, now this is on page 8, continuing from page 7. It says Nasir told the Jews in speeches and on television during the 1950s, you will never be able to live here in peace because you left here black and now you have returned white. We cannot accept you. He also referred to the Zionists continually as the imposters. Okay, and there you go. So I just want to make this video real quick. The people over in Israel that's over there now, they're not the real Jews. Matter of fact, the Lord said it too in the book of Revelations. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said it in Revelations 2 and 9, and Revelations 3 and 9. Matter of fact, we gonna get that too. Let's get that, and then we gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get that too. You're gonna go to the book of Revelations, chapter. Let's read Revelations. Revelation, chapter 3, and verse 9. Matter of fact, we're gonna start at verse 8. It says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and has not denied my name. This is Yahawashi speaking. So we have to know the name, because the Lord said that has not denied my name. So we have to know the name of the Heavenly Father and His Heavenly Son, and which is Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay, verse 9. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. So the Lord said these bastards, these heathen, they're going to bow down. First and foremost, they're going to bow down to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, but the Lord said He's going to make these heathens bow down to us, so that and to know that the Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi loved us, Israel. Okay. Let me get this last precept. This is in Revelations 2 and 9, and I'm gonna read. It says, I know thy works and tribulation, because we going through a lot of shit right now in these last days. We suffering, we getting sick and tired, we vexed by the wickedness of this world, all the evil and the wickedness. We're going through tribulation, we're suffering, but it's a beautiful thing because we suffer for Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. And poverty, because we ain't got shit. We ain't got a damn thing. But thou art rich, because we rich in the spirit. We got this truth. Okay? And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. There you go. Because the Lord is exposing these heathens. Yasharallah, Akim, and Athquath. We are hastening the day. We hastening the day, and we know that we're fastly approaching that day. We don't have that much time left. We know that our time of trouble is fastly approaching. You know, the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, got our back in these last days. I just hope and pray to the righteous Akim and the Athquath that are out there, that are keeping the faith, continuing to endure, stand positive, stand caring to one another and showing brotherly love to each other, stand on the same chord, teaching the same doctrine, not going off to some other wayward doctrine. We stay on the right path. And you know, we almost out of here, and we live in scary times, but we also living in beautiful times. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Rakakwadash, Barakatah. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. And salutations to all the Akim and all the Athquath that are scattered on all four corners of the earth. We almost out of here. We and the elect is almost sealed. Kwam Yasharallah and Abad Babal. Shalom.